Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tip video about the Sony ZV1. And in this video I'm going to show you how to use the custom white balance feature in the camera, which is pretty cool. So imagine yourself in a situation where you actually have quite crappy lighting. We don't always have nice lighting everywhere. But the actual auto white balance feature of the camera is actually pretty good at determining the white balance to use. So probably 90% of the time when you're out and about, the auto white balance is going to do the job absolutely fine. But there are occasionally a few instances when the auto white balance is going to fail, particularly if there's like mixed lighting situations. You've got some tungsten lighting, you've got some sunlight coming in, you maybe have a computer screen or something like that, and the auto white balance is just not going to give you the perfect results you're looking for. So there is the ability in the Sony ZV1 to set yourself a custom white balance feature. Something white basically in the conditions that you want to use, so maybe like a piece of white plastic or even your mobile phone, and I'm going to show you how to use that, or even for example a page of a book or a white piece of paper. Alright, let's learn how to use the custom white balance feature. Okay, to access the custom white balance you need to first of all go to the function menu, and to get that you need to press the FN button on the right hand side. And you should see the option to set the white balance below, and it might be set to AWB for auto white balance, for example. If you select this and you find that it's disabled and you get a message like this, that means that the white balance is not possible to be set in the particular mode that you're in. So you need to then find a mode where it is enabled, for example the Intelligence Auto movie mode, or the movie mode, for example, where it's got P, A, S and M. The white balance is settable in those modes. So pick one of those modes and you should then have the option enabled. Then select where it says AWB, auto white balance, and then scroll down or move down with the cursor, joystick, all the way down to the bottom where you see the three options C1, C2 and C3, which are the custom white balance. Select one of these and then you should see a screen like this. And where you see where it says set, to access that you need to press the left or the right button on the joystick to make sure that's enabled or highlighted, and then press the select button to be able to activate the setting of the white balance. So to set the white balance, it's just a case of finding something that's white and then filling up the frame with that white object and then pressing the enter button effectively in the center of the joystick to capture the white balance. And the camera is going to basically almost take a picture of it. Now I happen to be in a white hotel room at the moment, and all the room is almost entirely white, so it's perfect for being able to set the white balance. I literally just need to point it towards a white wall or white door and I'm good to go. If you don't happen to have a white room or be in a white room, you can grab anything that's white, so any white object like some white cloth, or a white car, for example, if you're outside, or for example a white towel. And you can also use a book, like a white page of a book. So anything that's white will do. Just need to make sure you fill the screen and then press the central button to capture the white balance information. And you should see this message here saying that the capture has been successful. And then you're pretty much good to go. Once you select this mode, you are now in the correct, got your white balance set. And it's simple, it really is as easy as that. If you are a little bit more advanced or you want a bit more control, you can press where it says enter to be able to access the more advanced settings, which is going to give you this color square where you are able to then use the cursor joystick to be able to change the white balance in a certain direction. For example, if you want a little bit more red or a little bit more blue, for example. So this gives you a fine control over the white balance setting. Okay guys, and that's it. You now have yourself a custom white balance set, and you've got three custom white balances to use, custom 1, 2 and 3. So once you've set them, it's going to remember those settings and you can just recall it at any time. So if you go back into the same location under the same lighting conditions, you of course can just immediately recall your custom white balance and you're good to go. And having three of course is also useful because you may be moving around in three separate locations. Please leave a comment on this video, like the video and consider subscribing because that all helps me out to encourage me to do more useful videos in the future. Okay guys, take care, and I shall see you soon on another quick tips video.